Hello everyone, and welcome to the Spotlight featuring the Megistotherium by Xyphias. And quick note, this here is not Megistotherium, this is Megistotherium with a bunch of Enantiophoenixes all sitting on top of it. And I bring this up because one, these are all mods by Xyphias, all by the same creator, and two, we're going to need a Megistotherium or any armored creature to tame a Megistotherium with. And I just thought it'd be fun just to, you know, show this off. All the little birdies sitting on Megistotherium, that is absolutely adorable. So, Megistotherium is a very large mammalian carnivore. Let me just take a moment here and just dismantle these little guys. So yeah, it's a very large mammalian carnivore, and one that I've seen on Carnivore Island a couple of times, and it is a sort of aggressive passive tame. Don't worry, not anything too powerful. I think you'll like this one. And I'm going to need just any armored creature, so a Triceratops would work, I assume a turtle as well. Basically creatures that have the damage reduction modifiers like the trike head, the carbonemys shell, etc. I've got a Megistotherium here because it is another armored creature, and it's one of Xyphias' own creatures, so it makes sense to tame one of their creatures using another one of their creatures, you know what I mean? Not to mention that, you know, who doesn't love a giant cracked out turtle with a mortar saddle? It's kind of crazy. Oh, and lucky us, there's a Megistotherium right there already. Let me just quickly kill this RG. There we go. Yeah. So, Megistotherium, like I said, very large mammal, and you're not going to miss it when you see it. They are huge. Level 50, nice. Now, I'm going to quickly address the elephant in the room. Okay, why is this guy so big? I think a lot of us can agree that in ARK, there is a very big size discrepancy between a lot of creatures. You know, obviously Giga and Karka are like kaiju sized, and a lot of creatures are not very realistically scaled, which I personally don't really care about. I know some people are a bit more passionate about it. But at the end of the day, ARK really favors— no, go away! ARK really favors carnivorous reptiles. So again, all the big theropods like Giga, Karka, Rex, etc. are very oversized compared to their real life counterparts. ARK's reptilian herbivores are actually quite small, minus Titanosaur. And then the mammals are tiny. These Enantiophoenixes really want to join me in this journey. Okay then, they might die, I'm sorry. Yeah, mammals in this game are very small compared to the reptiles, and this is Xyphias' response is, you know, if you can't beat them, join them. So they've made a much larger mammal to kind of fit the ARK style, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Oh god, and he is scary looking. Oh, I think it's— it's also— oh wait, it's already partially tamed. And also very bloody. Okay, so let me just quickly kill that RG then. I'm hoping that if it can harvest the RG, that may help. Try my best not to shoot. Oh yeah, I definitely shot it that time. But it's still at 100% effectiveness, so we're good. Come on. How am I not hitting the RG? That's really strange. Oh no! It just killed one of my birdies. I kind of thought that'd happen, but still. You know what? Let's just dismount for a second. Set you on passive. And let's go ahead and try and kill that RG. There we go. So that I can then, just to bring you over and feed you. Oh, can you not harvest? Oh yeah, there you go. Now you've harvested. So now it's fully healed again. Excellent. So, yeah, this is pretty much the strategy. Is just let it chomp on my armored herbivore. Or my armored dino, excuse me. And it's currently at 27%. Oh, there we go. It's currently at 27% taming. I'm hearing a cracking sound periodically. So 27% taming, 100% taming effectiveness. I'm not sure there's really anything for me to do right now aside from just sit back and get eaten. I currently have a debuff called Broken Shell. That, yeah, Megistotherium has crushed my defenses, so now my Megistotherium should be taking regular damage like any other non-armored creature. So let's just wait for that debuff to run out. It's gone. And presumably— oh, there we go. Yeah, okay, that's exactly it. So every time the Megistotherium does the bone break ability, it's gaining taming affinity. So here you go then. This is the taming methods. Now, Megistotherium is naturally quite tanky, and I've got a high level one, so 19,000 health. Just a random spawn. So yeah, this one will be quite fine. Primitive saddle. I could have got veggie cakes, but I kind of forgot to. So we're fine, we're gaming, but I suppose you could try taming this to make smaller than like a Triceratops with the front frill, just make sure that it hits the frill and nothing else. Yep, there we go. That was another bone break, another bit of progress on the taming there, 54%. I'm very glad to see that when I accidentally shot it, it didn't lose any affinity. If anything, Personally, I think that's a bit too forgiving. At least when it comes to a more, you know, more straightforward tame like this. I don't mind if you do lose affinity from, you know, shooting it in the face. But that's fine though. I know a lot of people aren't big fans of that. Okay. We're about to lose our debuff. And any moment now, yep, there you go. Another bone break, 68% taming. So, you know, while we're just sitting here chilling. So, Megistotherium is a level 74 tame, requires 200 fiber, 50 metal ingots, and 380 hide. The saddle can be made in a smithy. And again, while we're just sitting here chilling, we can discuss things. So, like I said, I've been finding them periodically in Carnivore Island. We saw a couple of them in my last recent videos. In general, they can spawn not very commonly. Okay, primarily in the Arctic. Oh, it's a 140. Wait, is that 140? No, that's just a 40. It's a 120. Yeah, primarily in the Arctic and just a bit all over the place, actually. Kind of reminds me of Rex spawns. Maybe. Not quite Rex spawns. Obviously, the Arctic is definitely, you know, a different one entirely. There's just a one of them up here in Carnivore Island. It is at 82% taming, so I guess we'll just sit back and wait for it to be finished. There's a very angry Rex in the background over there. And there is our tamed Megistotherium. That is a really angry Rex. Bro, are you okay? Why are you screaming so much? Oh, it's a Gargant. It's a very angry Gargant. Let me just go kill that real quick. That is far too noisy. Okay, anyway. So it is our, wow, really big Megistotherium. And by the way, I do hope I'm not butchering his name, the same as before. So, first of all then, before anything, let's get a good look at our big guy then, shall we? Let's quickly just reset the camera. There we go. So, oh, he's so fuzzy. He's so big and angry. It's actually really adorable. Oh my god, not gonna lie, I love the fur texture. It's very bristly, but I actually really like that. This is so fuzzy. Oh my god, the paws. Let's take a look at the saddle. So again, the saddle is a 74, which I think is the same as a Rex. Yes, it is. So this is, I think, at least in terms of levels of progression, a Rex level mammal. Which, actually, I'm curious. What is the highest level mammal? Managarmr. Which kind of makes sense. Otherwise, Castoroids? Really? Daedon. Wow, hold on. What about Megatherium? 52. My goodness, yeah, no, there's definitely a reptile bias in this game, which again, I kind of understand, but at the same time though, maybe I'm biased myself because I've spent so much time lately making mammals. There needs to be more mammal love in this game, and this is a step in the right direction. That is a really interesting saddle. Oh, that's really cool. That's a really nice solution. I've also encountered creatures where it's harder to figure out, you know, how to mount the player when there's like so much noise, if you will, like in this case a lot of fur on the top. How do you mount the saddle? It's actually a good solution, just kind of propping up like that. I love the choker and the thick chains. Oh, this guy's mean. I like him. Okay then, so oh, he's awesome. He does slide a little bit in his walking, but aside from that, oh, it feels just big and powerful. I really like this. This makes me so excited for, again, more mammals to come into the game. This is awesome. The run, I feel like, there's something a little bit off about the run. I can't quite put my finger on it. I think, is it still sliding? Yeah, I think it doesn't quite pace at the same speed as it physically traverses on land. There's a bit of a desync. I like the idea though, it feels really large, which is what you want. This is another thing about, you know, the general scaling of creatures. We noticed this in Dreadnoughtus, where Dreadnoughtus is a massive creature, but the animations don't make it feel massive. It feels quite weak, actually. This has appropriately massive animations. I just think there's a bit of a, I think it's a sync issue, but I'm not an expert when it comes to animations. I can't wait for the day I learn. Right, so otherwise, awesome. So the left click actually is a bunch of different directional attacks. So from the front, we have the bite, which, hold on. Oh, that's cool. The muzzle or the lips actually pull back a little bit. It snarls as it opens its mouth. That's cool. I really like that. We gotta look to the side. It's a very fast attack rate. Oh my god, hold on. Try the other side as well. Wow, that's a really fast attack rate. There's a little bit of clipping, but it's still a really cool idea. From behind. Oh! Oh, wow! Is there a cooldown on that? Oh, wow, no, there's no cooldown, like, just the animation, really. Oh, that's awesome. I see, I see. So, 4 hour, level 50, level 75 for fresh tame. What kind of damage are we looking at? About 99 per hit. Oh, that's cool. Okay, this has got, like, fun mobility. So that's that. Oh, hold on. Kill that. Is that a avocado right there? Oh, yeah, it sure is. Okay, that could be fun to attack in a moment. Okay, let's go ahead and put a couple of points to melee and try a little bit more then. Come on, attack. Oh, it just kind of jumped off to the side there. That was interesting. I love that attack. It's very exaggerative, but it's really fun. I mean, it feels rewarding to use, but wow, I cannot reach this bird though. Whee! I do kind of feel like that this stomp, or sorry, the big turnaround attack, whereas head goes so high in the air, it would make sense if it could, you know, thus damage things higher up as well. If the hitbox is a bit higher during that animation, I'm not sure if that's possible, but that's just my thoughts, right? It feels like I should be able to hit the bird when I spin around, but again, I really like it. It's fun. Now, if I do a right click, I can indeed grab things and pick them up, and now I have a saber tooth in my mouth, and can I just, right, actually, this is going to be a really weird thing to fixate on. So many times when creatures grab things, they're floating and look very dislodged. That is probably the best grab I have seen, which is so strange to think about. But how many times you've seen a creature pick something else up and it just kind of floats awkwardly? And you know what? That's just a case of, you know, game development, especially with mods and such, where you don't have access to like the back end. You can't make things like really perfect every single time. There's normally like sockets and, you know, pre-established things in place. And thus, with this, you know, being as good as it is, I'm actually really impressed. Do I do extra damage if I pick it up and eat it? Hold on. Right click, eat, and nom. Oh god! Oh, that was vicious. Hold on, let me try again. Can I pick up a baby? Yeah, I've got a baby in my mouth. Hold on. Let's just try that again then. Yeah, it's still there. So, there you go. Oh no! It's just a little... kind of feels like a crocodile holding its babies. Hold on, so if I just go ahead then and K-camera. Oh god! That is evil, but hey, by the way, watch this. Okay, it's too high. Wait for it to land. Oh, yeah, hold on. Come here, little Pelagonus. Come. Turn around. Oh, it's such a big creature. It definitely does have big creature vibes. Can I pick you up? See, I'm pretty sure you can actually pick up flyers. But I think the Pelagonus is just on too high a hitbox. Oh, wait, hold on. Did it just fall into the water? Wait, what happened to it? I think bro just gave up. Yeah. Oh, no, there it goes. Okay, it sure did just give up for a moment then. That was weird. Oh, that is an epic Cosmetic Roar. Hello. Oh, and that scorpion's very angry, so I just killed its friend. Oh, I do trample damage. Oh, that's fitting for such a big guy. Hold on. Let's quickly kill all of this then. Damn, it does have a nice attack speed. There we go. Right, so let's just go ahead then and get on top of this cliff. Can I jump? I can't. Wait. You can jump. So let's see that Cosmetic Roar again. Oh god, it's so angry looking. Damn, I love that. Can we do another one? It does seem to have quite a cooldown. Hold on, if I do this maybe? No, it's definitely got a fair cooldown. Oh, it's those little ear twitches. That is awesome. So, you might have noticed then, if I hold C, it brings up a menu. Sniffing, add to nearby creatures to known smells. Sniffing, search for a creature. Sit. Oh, wait. Oh no, that's adorable. So you can make it sit, that is fantastic. Or, as it said, yeah, so there's a whole bunch of like sniffing things, and that one is hide guide. So, let us try sniffing, search for a creature, sniffing, add nearby creature known smells. Let's try that then. Oh. Oh. Okay, so we need to establish a smell first. That's not quite a sentence I thought I'd say. Why is there a vanilla Rex? What are you doing here? No one asked for you. Hold on, can I pick up a Carno? No, I cannot. Is there any smaller creatures? I'm fairly sure you can pick up flyers with this. Let me just quickly... Oh, you cannot use weapons, by the way. Okay, now we know. We cannot use weapons mounted on the Megistotherium. I've got a buff that just appeared for a second then. Oh, I think that's just vampiric. Yeah, it is. Okay, here we go. Can I carry a baby Rex? I can. Okay, interesting. Let's get away from that Carno. So, now that I'm carrying this little baby Rex, which is... again, really funny. So, now I've done that. Sniffing. Add nearby creatures' known smells. I have found 3 new smells. Okay, so now, if I go ahead and search for a sniffing creature, I can now find myself and Tyrannosaurus Rex. Hold on. Is that only because I carried it? Let's just double check real quick. Let's get close to the Carno and see if whether or not it's something that you had to carry. Whee! This is fun to ride. I do like this. Good. Nice turn radius. Let's try again then. Sniff. And now, we do this again. Oh no, okay, so you don't have to pick up the creatures then. Okay, so, basically, I can sit the Megistotherium right over there. It's just spawned in a distance. If I go ahead and select that... Oh! Oh! Wow! Okay, it actually shows a thing, and of course myself. Oh wait, there's an... What? Wait, what is the range on this? That might be a 50-50 moment. Ah, okay, I think that reticle over there might just be like a 50-50, you know, that old bug that used to persist for a long time. If I roar, will it just keep on doing the sniff again? No, so I think I have to keep on enabling this, I think. So if I was trying like a Rex. Oh wait, I found 17 creatures. Okay, so since there's a whole bunch of creatures here, let's go ahead then and just do a big old sniff. I found 5 new smells. And let's go a little bit deeper over here as well, where there's a whole bunch of, oh, so Alpha Carno and a little screechy guy. Hold on, let's just get real up and close to you. Let's do another sniff. There we go. Oh, I'm being attacked by the alpha, but out of curiosity, can I search for alphas? No, but I can search for modded creatures. So that Daemon, excuse me, down there, I can actually search for. Oh, but I cannot. Oh god, Carno bleeds moment. Ah! Although, wait, hold on. The knockback. Wait. If I just go like that again, there you go. It hits so fast, I can keep the Alpha Carno at bay. So before anyone says, oh, that's overpowered, you can literally do the same thing with Rexes and Spinos. And a lot of creatures actually, so that's just, you know, cleverly utilizing the fact that they can do that. But that's wonderful though. I do think the attack speed on the paw slaps are a little bit too fast, but I also kind of like it though. Oh wait, hold on. Come on, knock you back, keep going, keep going. Ah! No, I can't quite push it back far enough now. It keeps getting a little bit too close. Well, I'm just going to make it real clear that my level 50 Megistotherium cannot hold up to level 20 Alpha Carno, which, you know, makes sense. Makes sense. So this is definitely nice and balanced for a Rex tier mammal. It shouldn't be able to kill an Alpha Carno that easily, unless, you know, even like a low level Rex probably wouldn't have a good time with this. Maybe the knockback actually. You could just about cheese it. Oh, hold on. Oh, got a better angle. Better angle. So now, just like a low level Rex, I can somewhat fight this. Just due to the knockback. There we go. So it seems you get like a frontal angle like that, but still sideways hit. You can cheese it. Which is nothing against the Megistotherium, by the way. That is just a thing you can do with a lot of creatures. Can I hold you? I swear you're supposed to be able to hold birds. I've seen people hold Argent. Oh wait, yes you can! You can pick up flyers! Oh no, Daemonus, no one asked, please stop. Well actually a lot of people asked, but still. Little troll creature. Oh god! Oh right, so it's not a one shot, that big, you know, aggressive attack, but it sure does do a lot of damage. Oh, this guy's fun! He's just fun! I like him! Oh, hello, big, long, fishy thingy. I think that's a Xyphias from the Sunken World. Can I pick you up? I mean, I shouldn't be able to, surely, right? Nah, okay, that makes sense. It'd be silly if you could pick up a fish. That would probably kill it. But, hold on, can I pick you up? Ah, no, you're just a little bit too high for me. No! Okay, so yes, I got very distracted there. Oh, there's another one. One thing I have noticed with Megistotherium is that they are very... Oh, wait, what's going on there? Oh, God. I was going to say that they are very, very aggressive. Why is everything so orange? Yeah, as I was going to say, they're very aggressive and they do aggro from quite a large range away and normally on the player. So bear in mind that these guys are very vicious. Why was that big and orange? Hello. Okay, we're here now. Oh, you're fleeing. Okay, that's interesting. Was it because of... Oh, no. I have no idea why it's doing that. But I can still kill it, though. Rawr! Big, angry, scary mammal versus mammal. I don't know what these are, but are they dogs? I don't think they are, actually. They do remind me of Androsarchus. This would be cool to see alongside Androsarchus when that comes out eventually. Oh no, wait, hold on. When they get bloody, they lose their fur. They get really mangy. Oh no, that's awful. No, very good idea. And wow, this guy actually did do a fair amount of damage to me. Okay, so since we're near a couple of creatures over here, that is a beautiful Cerato. Is that an archaeology one? Oh, it is. Right, so I just want to see if I go ahead then and do that scan again and scan for... Oh, that's interesting. A lot of the ones I had scanned are gone now. Okay. It's just Ceratos over here. Well, first of all then, let's just go ahead and scan them. Yeah, I found 2 new smells. So now we have... Scotoharpa. Oh, that's something else. Ceratosaurus. Scan? No, that's strange. I have no idea why it was doing that big orange glow, but hey, you can see the scan works quite nicely though. I've got no idea what that big orange glow was for. Interesting. Wow, this is really random, but that is a beautiful Argentavis. And that is a 145 Argentavis pure black. That just looks really cool. God, I would love that in an actual playthrough. I swear, I've been finding the coolest things lately that I would love to have in a real playthrough. One day, I'll do another Let's Play. Right, so I think I've covered pretty much everything, all things considered, but I did want to mention again about the whole bone break ability, because I don't think I really mentioned that at all fighting on Carnivore Island. So the bone break, I believe, is automatically applied when just biting onto a hard creature. So if I go ahead then and just bite this armored turtle, that does exceptionally more damage. Oh wow, hold on a second. So yeah, I guess it's just automatically applied then. Wow, that did so much damage. Hold on. So let's just go and attack like any other regular creature. There you go, like Protoceratops. Actually, it might have a thing as well. Hold on. That's 328. Oh yeah, there you go. So just on the Dodo, it's 164. On the Protoceratops, it was over 300. On the Parasaur here. Yeah, okay, so it just seems to do a flat damage increase to armored creatures. Oh, I see. Okay, here we go then. So we just have a couple of Triceratopses over here. And so I think these are mate boosted. There you go, so it did 220 that time. 328. Yeah, wow, okay then. So these are just fantastic for fighting armored things in general. I guess actually, since Xyphias' last 2 creatures that I've looked at, Enantiophoenix and Mischoptera, both had a bit of an unexpected PvP capability, and probably not the focus, but it certainly was a benefit. How does it fare against a hardened Stego is my question. Okay, I popped into single player for just a moment because it turns out my server does not actually have PvP enabled right now. So this single player Stego is currently set to hardened. I'm going to put you guys all on passive, and I've already checked. My new Megistotherium is doing about 100 damage per hit. Now, this Stego, of course, has a saddle, so that's an important thing to keep in mind. But with it being in hardened plate, will I still do big damage? Oh wait, hold on. 62. Right, if I go ahead and get on you then, and now just switch you to say, yeah, sharp, and let's go ahead and unclaim you again. So doing 62 to the Stego, and about 100 odd to just, you know, regular creatures. 124. Oh, okay, so the hard does not matter then, but it did just crack it though. You can hear they did the debuff sound, and, oh, there we go. It's a little bit odd, I can't seem to hit it every time. Weird, but, So it's interesting, because hardened still does a damage reduction, but then when switched to sharpened, I was doing more damage than I was doing to just the regular creatures earlier without any multiplier at all. That is some funky multipliers. Well, point being is that, yes, Megistotherium seems to do more damage to a saddled stego than it does to just regular wild creatures that don't have any, you know, bone break or armor capabilities. So that's interesting. That's good to know for any, you know, PvP scenario. Yeah, and as a comparison, again, or clarification, yeah, 108 to a regular Majungasaurus. Oh, it's rivalry! Oh, I've just gotten a buff myself now. That's the giant... Wait, why does this have rivalry? Oh, okay, so that's why the wild Megistotherium is having such a big crazy thing going on. But what's causing that though? There's nothing nearby, I don't think. Oh, it's also snarling. I thought I could hear the growling. It's outright snarling. Something is pissing my Megistotherium off and I have no idea what it is. Oh, that's so cool. Hold on, if I come over here, that is a lot of theropods. Oh my goodness. Let's eat them all. Wow, Eococaria, you are loud. But you can see on the Rex, I'm definitely doing a bit more damage. Oh, that's so interesting. I got no idea what's triggering the rivalry then, because I don't see like another Megistotherium nearby for it to happen. Oh my god. Wow, these guys are angry. I mean, I guess I didn't just come in and attack them all, but still. Level 30 Tyrannosaurus I just killed there. Hold on, what level was my guy again? Level 75. So it's another like base level 50 tamed into 75. Oh my god, it is doing decent work with these guys. Finally, a Rex-tiered mammal. I know we have Megatherium, but that's a little bit different. It's really cool to now see, oh god, another big mammal. And, yeah, well... It was only a low level, getting bodied by a pack of Eococaria. 15, 10, 15... Oh, they weren't even at high level. But, you know, there was a lot of them. Oh my god. Okay, so I think that is everything. Overall, really pleased with this. I do just want to mention one thing. I'm sure a couple of people might say that, oh, the animations are a bit jank or whatever. And yeah, there is a quality difference, of course, but I still think that the overall creature's quite well designed. I think it's a fun concept. And not everyone is going to do, you know, the same quality as Garuga or as Paleoark or as Moro and Tristan, etc. You know, everyone's got different levels. Everyone, you know, it takes time to learn. Modding is not easy. I mean, hey, I can't animate at all, right? So I can't say anything. I think a couple of people are probably going to mention that, but I still think that Xyphias has done a great job nonetheless. And again, it's just fun seeing these cool and interesting creatures. They all introduce something just cool and fun to the game, and Xyphias is doing it all for free as well, and that's just wonderful. You know what I'm saying? Now that being said, there is still one more creature of Xyphias I need to check out, so you can expect that one very soon as well. But until then, thank you all so much for watching, really hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you all again next time. Cheers.